Ready.
So hold on just a minute, people. Zoom is asking me questions.
Oh, Terry is the Zoom master.
It has been very fun to see who clearly uses Zoom at work and who clearly does not.
Oh my goodness. I use Microsoft Teams at work.
Bob's work.
But what's the name had married? Oh, she was with Scott.
Being on leave, I feel like I'm using Zoom more outside of work than work.
Well, you've been hosting our home trivia matches
That's right.
on
And
your
I do 2 trivia things on Zoom.
Wow.
Carrie, those shoes were made for walking.
Oh, okay.
We need to go to Plan B.
I thought this was maybe the Quaker version.
Just keep chatting for a minute, damn it.
My name says legally Nicholas because it is now legally Nicholas as of 2 days ago. So that was a big success this week. A bureaucrat went to a bureaucratic place and got something bureaucratic done.
Okay, after much waiting, I'm going to share my screen, and so get ready. Hold on. All right. Hang on.
No.
Kathy, I'll monitor the waiting room.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, when on my phone, it just plays. Okay.
I can look. I don't want to watch it.
This reminds me of the episode of The Office when Steve Carell is supposed to do his PowerPoint presentation.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Downloading PowerPoint. This should only take a minute.
That makes me feel much better. No.
Want me to log into Zoom from my iPad and play it from there?
I think we have it. I don't know what I just gave permissions for, but there we go. Now, all right.
I think we could all start with the drone here. Come on, everybody join me.
Oh, Zoom is noise suppressing this. Darn it.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh.
All right, I hope you're all lined up in sets.
All right, everybody.
Who's counting off?
2 more couples in Jen's set.
We need 2 more over here.
I need 7 more people.
Welcome, everyone, to Delaware Valley Branch Hogmanay 2020-2021. At this point, hold up your hands to the camera and either clap or wiggle them in celebration that none of us have to drive home afterwards. Yay! We are thankful for all kinds of things. All right, tonight we're going to celebrate the changing of the year with friends near and some who are very far. We're going to have waltzes, online games, some Kaliaks, and a message from our band along with a tune for the upcoming Hogmanay. Then at midnight, we're all going to sing Auld Lang Syne together, apart. And let's see, the schedule is on the Del Val RSCDS Facebook page. It's not Delaware Valley, it's Del Val because we're friends. So you can look there, or it's going to get posted in the chat soon, so you can see the approximate schedule. However, the schedule is tentative, so we reserve the right to not be on time for anything. Zoom instructions. I know not everybody uses Zoom all the time, so just a couple of things that are going to help you enjoy yourself tonight. If you've got a pad, look at the top bar of your screen. If you've got a laptop, look at the bottom of your Zoom screen, and you'll see buttons that say participants and chat. Press each one of those buttons and see what they do. Chat is really nice because if you click on somebody's name in the blue box, you can send a text message to that person like, "Doesn't Terry have a nice bow tie tonight?" Also, if you're looking at the participant window and you click somebody up there, their name will pop up in the chat window below. So it may be easier to find people that way if you want to talk to them. Last thing about Zoom, if you're looking at the gallery view, which is the Brady Bunch set of many by many, you've got an option to change to speaker view, so the person who's talking is big, and you can always change back with the same button, just press it again. So you can look for a view button somewhere on your screen and try pressing that back and forth. And finally, if you want to watch somebody, like the person playing the music, for example, look for 3 dots in the frame next to their name, press it and click pin, and that'll pin their picture until you press the gallery button again. So that's all there is to know about Zoom. You're not going to break anything. If you have questions, you can type them in the chat, and eventually somebody will see your question and answer. The next item up on tonight's program is a waltz by our own Adam Alexa. Adam is in the most spiritually appropriate place for a current Hogmanay. So Adam, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay. Yeah, waltzes. I was not given a length of time that people wanted me to play for. I'm assuming about 3 minutes is probably fine because there's not a lot of room in, say, most of your living rooms if you're planning on waltzing. Anyway, just give me a second here and I'll start playing.
Or unmute. Why can't I hear it?
I don't know. Turn up the volume on your computer.
I didn't turn it down.
Apparently you did. Want some more? No. I will turn it back over to Terry.
Thank you, Adam. That was so good we had to dance. All right, so next on our program, we're going to turn this over to Dan Blim, who has some fun socializing in store for us. Dan, it's all yours.
I will unmute. There we go. All right, so I've got 3 games. 2 of them are rounds of trivia, and the third is a Mad Libs. So those will be coming up. my plan is to do these in breakout rooms. Even as co-host, I don't have the option. So is this a
So-
thing?
I can put people in breakout rooms.
Great.
Oops, if my mouse will work.
So I'm going to do a little just intro to what's going to happen. And then I'll have you put them into breakout rooms and then give you, like, let you know when is good to close them down and bring everyone back. It'll be about 10 minutes. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. So let me just share my screen so that you all have the website. I'll also put it in the chat after I'm done. So share screen. All right, so we are having first up a round of Hogmanay trivia. This is the website you should all go to. There is a Google form. Everyone can have access to see the questions on the form in your breakout room. You should select someone to submit it. We don't need everyone from the group to submit one, and I'll take a look at them. And we'll go through the answers afterwards. Again, I will put this tiny web's link into the chat, but also feel free to just jot it down yourself.
It's there now.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Terry. Okay, so with that, I'm going to have Kathy create breakout rooms, maybe like 5 or 6 people per group.
All right.
Seems like a nice manageable size. And these questions are all, the first half are about Scottish country dance. The second half are about the great city of Philadelphia. So.
All right.
Seemed
I've
appropriate.
never put people in breakout rooms before.
I
So
wanna do
this
it.
is
Wait,
just
okay.
I'm assuming it will be, hey, nope.
Yeah, so everyone should get a thing that pops up when they're created that says you're invited to join. Just click on there. When the breakout room is over, you will just automatically be brought back to the main room. There's nothing you need to do beyond that.
Okay,
So Dan, are we supposed to answer these these questions with our own knowledge, or are we supposed to Google things as fast as we can?
Well, I would go with your own knowledge. That seems more sporting. There's no prize.
Prize thing. All right, I'm hitting create. So
Okay,
things
you're
are
all gonna get
things are
invited.
gonna happen. Open all rooms. I assume I have to do that.
Okay, so everyone should have a thing. Go join your breakout rooms.
Do we get assigned to a room?
So when I've seen these.
I think we've settled in our room.
I think they're still going. Yeah, they're still
Almost.
going. We should be able to see.
Yeah. We're here.
No, okay. Is this our breakout room? I think this is our breakout room.
I think it is. How about if we share our screen for everybody?
All right, let me
And go
get
to that
this
website.
website.
.com.
Let's see. are you all in my breakout room? It looks like you are. I see Ellie and Maria and a piano and a pond. There's Dave. Can you hear us? I can't hear anyone. I don't know that we're actually in a room.
Everybody's staring and looking intent.
I think we're still in the main one. So are the people who are here people who did not go to a room?
You were still in the main room because I just came back.
I've never done it as a host, so
It's
I never
okay.
got asked to join a room, and my daughter's stealing my mouse. There you go.
Oh, yeah, but you can click on a person's name and assign them to a
Well,
room.
I know for the people who joined as we were doing this, I did that, but I don't know why we didn't get assigned to a
Oh,
room.
because maybe these people haven't joined the rooms yet. And as hosts, we can go into any of the rooms.
That's true.
It's true. You've got that power.
So we could just play. Those of us
I
who
don't
are
know
still
any of
here,
the, but I don't know.
because there are just like 5 of us and Dan, so we could just play.
If we have Dan on our team, we'll do that.
We'll win.
That's right.
we might be disqualified, but we'll win. And I didn't look at the time when I started freaking out about how the breakout rooms work. So we probably have like 8 minutes left or something.
Something like that.
1950. What city became the first to found
Well,
an
we have to say
RC?
who's on the team.
Who's on our team?
Dan.
We can't.
Okay, Laura Belmers. Was she there?
I don't think so.
Well,
we have
She's
a
there a minute ago.
pond.
I think the
Oh, no, that
issue
isn't
is that they haven't joined their breakout
I
rooms, so I
know.
don't really think that they're.
They may also not be.
They may
like,
also
at their-
not be
They
hearing
may be AFK at
No
the moment.
No one is on our team.
Man, this is getting positively mythical. It's epic. No man is on our team.
It's nobody.
Boston, right?
Yep.
All right. Which is not the diddle they need to make.
What just happened?
I
Oh,
don't
a
know.
little.
Oh, it just chat.
Cats, get it
I'm
together.
not in breakout room because I don't want to play. Okay.
Kitty cat.
Which of the following
Is
is not
not.
listed on the stress-based server dance database as an SCD figure? Well, the whirligig, the surge, I think the diddle.
That was my first thought, but I don't know about the surge.
I think there's a surge.
The
for all
book
of
is
us for
right
sure.
there, and you see that we did not cheat.
Well, the question was about the dance database.
Oh, the
and
dance
there's a
database.
computer right here. And we have 3 phones.
I'm not cheating.
I'm going to say the diddle is not a figure.
Isn't it, Elizabeth?
But if it's not the diddle, then it's the roulette that's not a
All
figure.
right.
Maybe eclipse. Ah, crap.
Just give up.
There's
You're
a-
terrible.
There's that C&D Gallimore
I'm just playing.
dance.
You guys aren't paying any attention. I'm just gonna get them all.
In
right.
1947.
Nice.
Yeah, that's right. Wait. Trick question. In 1947, Queen Elizabeth, was she the queen yet?
I don't know.
I think it was King George.
Maybe.
Huh?
Yeah, maybe 47.
Yeah.
You might be. We'll see. You might have just
Cat,
failed
stop fighting. Stop it. Behave yourselves. No. Oh my gosh, they're hungry, aren't they? It's 10 o'clock at night. Should I feed them?
Frank Leslie Blank sold his now eponymous creation, still used in SCDs today.
That's like a
Pillings?
chronology question.
Is it Pillings?
Right there.
Frank Leslie Pillings?
No.
His eponymous creation? I mean, that's the only eponymous thing
I'm
I can
gonna
think
feed
of right
them.
now for SCD.
2027 Fairmount Ave. I don't know. I know nothing about Philadelphia.
Oh dear. It's some marble hotel that was taken over by a cult for a while.
I think the people who didn't go to breakout rooms didn't want to go to breakout rooms.
All I did was ask, is a 2004 collection written by what Philadelphia-based media personality who has hosted the same show since 1935? That would be Terry Gross. I don't know what hotel it is. I can't think of it.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Olympic bronze medal. I feel like I should know that.
Alexander Milne Calder, grandfather of the famous mobile artist, finished what iconic Philadelphia artwork in 1894? Well, it's not the clothespin.
No, it's not the iconic Philadelphia artwork. Is it some of the big statues by the fountains?
Would it be the art museum? It's not really an artwork.
Famous movie artist. It's probably in the art museum.
Yeah, you studied art.
Are in the entrance.
Iconic Philadelphia artwork.
Are there? I don't know. So Dan, are we a couple more minutes?
Couple more minutes. That's what it looks like.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, good on you with the Wawa.
I mean, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, just ask me, but I had heard that.
What?
So we have to hit submit.
Kelly Drive is named for Jack Kelly.
Yeah. So
Swimming. That's a guess.
I mean, it's a decent guess.
Yeah.
The answer to that one is lacrosse.
Oh. That's not an Olympic sport. You're lying to me.
Maybe it's ping pong.
Just mobiles.
No, come on. So you could only copy his grandfather?
She's not even trying.
This is how you answer things in school, because in school they would ask
right.
me every marking period what my year goals were, and mine was to not die.
All right, so if I hit
So
Not dying
Yeah,
is a
and-
fantastic goal.
and this should be you should go ahead and close the breakout rooms. It'll give them all 60 seconds to finish up and get back.
all breakout rooms will close in 60 seconds. There you go. Oh, all right. People keep joining the waiting room. This is stressful. Okay.
Yeah, you wondered why I
Tech
got this.
hosting is so much fun, though.
They're like, oh, I'm glad you're having fun. They're like,
Yeah, tech hosting is awesome. It's awesome. You get to put people in breakout rooms. You can move them from room to room. You yourself can go to any of the rooms. Very exciting.
The power is unlimited.
Yes.
I guess
Well-
I'm just not drunk on the power yet.
You should have
All right. Well, we'll keep feeding it to you in hopes that you. do.
Maybe by the end of tonight.
All right. Well, I'll check back in with you later.
I am not 21.
No,
I am...
Elena said that she wants to.
Oh, all right. Because I just had a birthday.
I think
I'm not
alcohol is
21.
gross.
All right. I don't know what we're doing next, but as we come back, I will mute everybody, and Terry, you can unmute. Well,
I'm
actually-
gonna run through the answers very quickly.
Oh,
for
that's
the-
right. First, I
for
will
the
let
people.
Dan run through the answers. That's what's
All
happening.
right. Everyone seems to be back, so I'm gonna share my screen again. We will go through the answers, and then I'll hand it back over to Terry. So, first part, Scottish country dance questions. That is Boston. It is not Philadelphia, but we have a lot of friends from Boston, so you are seen. Question number 2, the eclipse is the.
Wait. I have to share something relevant.
Okay.
So Boston was the first branch in the United States. Can you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And in the 1970s, when Delaware Valley wanted to be a branch, the people that were here, including Robert Hunn, applied.
Alfred. who's here tonight.
And Alfred, who's on the screen tonight,
Alfred
applied to Edinburgh to become a branch, and Edinburgh wrote back that we were too close to Boston to both be branches. Sorry, had to interrupt.
That's pretty great. Question number 3, Queen Elizabeth II became patron of the RSCDS back in the day.
Wait, beg to differ. She was Princess Elizabeth at the time.
I will accept Princess Elizabeth.
You will accept.
Of course. We know her now as Queen Elizabeth.
Wouldn't she be patroness?
But she wasn't.
I'm just taking this from the RSCDS page.
They don't list it that way in the manual, so no.
That's right.
Patron is not a gendered word.
Thank you.
She didn't become queen until 52, and it wasn't RSCDS in 47.
Oh, good point. It was SCDS.
All right. All true. Question
So
number
Dan,
4.
when did you realize you'd lost control of the room?
I never had it. Controlled abandoned is what I have over this room.
Abandon control.
Abandoned control. And finally, that is Frank Leslie Pilling and his Scottish country dance in diagrams. And on to the Philadelphia questions. That is the Eastern State Penitentiary. Highly recommend a tour if you haven't been. All I did was ask is by Terry Bruce, host of Fresh Air since 1975. That is the statue of William Penn that sits atop City Hall. Very iconic. Kelly Drive goes right by Boathouse Row, and he won his bronze medal for rowing.
I just want to say about the statue of William Penn, you can take a tour of Philadelphia City Hall, which is really interesting actually. And at the end, they take you up and you can look up his coat.
Oh, cool.
That's very inappropriate.
Is it anatomically correct? Is there anything to see up there?
I think the coat is anatomically correct, yes.
Right.
You can see the whole city. You see the print. So go up when the weather's good.
And lastly, that is Wawa, beloved by all, except from people from Pittsburgh, apparently. Okay, I will stop sharing and hand it back over to Terry.
All right, we're back in gallery view. Let's give a big hand to Dan for those fun questions.
Yay, Dan!
So everybody just real quick, post in the chat how many your group got right.
How many were there?
Some of these aren't numbers, just pointing that out. 25, that's excellent. All right, and I missed, oh, somebody got 26. Sorry, Scott. All right. Okay. So that was great. Remember to smile loudly on Zoom because some of your energy gets sucked up as it's getting transmitted between computers. So you have to be extra enthusiastic like Carrie's demonstrating right now. So the next thing on our agenda is a 3-minute break to refresh your ginger ale. And then we're going to come back from the 3-minute break and I'm going to turn this over to our Kaylee master, Debbie Jarvis. So 3 minutes, it's 10:36 on my computer. At 10:39, we'll begin again. So stand up, stretch your legs because we're going to keep doing this till midnight so we can sing.
All right. We all muted?
Good question.
I can't get up. I'm trapped.
Oh, you poor thing.
A perfectly wonderful trap to have fallen into.
I'm afraid if I make one move, this vicious creature might attack.
Ah, but what could it do? It is all covered in fluff.
I just think everyone should have a halo, or no one should have a halo. I mean, really.
Everyone.
Oh, but get a halo.
Oh, Grayson's interested in the
I would
halo.
assume it's part of the backgrounds options, but
Yeah, I looked and I didn't see it, but then
never.
again.
This is the first time I've ever used Zoom, so you know.
Video filters.
The little arrow next to stop video. There's a little.
I've got. Yeah, I know about that.
Okay.
Video filters.
Go to choose video filter, and it looks like nothing. It just looks like
Oh.
you have to know it's there.
Okay.
Trust.
You can get an old-fashioned television screen.
Oh, I could also get sunglasses, I guess.
Yeah, you can, or a mustache, a Perot mustache.
I have no need of such things. My mustache is perfectly fine as it is.
Or if you're bald, a ponytail.
Okay, that's enough.
That's good. Oh, I like that. I didn't see the hat before.
Oh,
no.
I came into this late. I have no idea where to find these things.
Go down to where your video camera is, and there's a little caret next to it on the right.
There we go.
Ah, video filter.
Yep. And then there's a bunch to choose from.
I like the lights. Okay, I'll stick with those.
Oh, Cecily, the hat is good.
I haven't seen the hat before.
What I like is it moves with me.
Yeah, that's so
yes,
weird.
it's tracking your face.
It's really
You got
weird.
two, you can pass it.
Nice line.
At least the lights just stay where they are.
That's a good one.
Someone's upside down. How'd you do that?
Well, they probably turned their phone over.
That's my computer. I'm tractioning.
I can't make my stop it. My thing is. So Dan says from the other room, you guys are a bunch of nerds. I'm like, yep.
Sorry. I'll drink to that.
I think someone
and we take to that name quite proudly. Thank you.
I think someone's in the southern hemisphere over there. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh, yeah. Well, Shao Wen already left.
Which way is the toilet water going?
We missed that conversation already.
Hopefully down the drain.
Sounds not up.
It's always bad when it's not.
Line. Oh, that was adorable. Put that back.
That's better.
We used to have an ad in an outhouse that said basement toilet flushes up. It was from Yankee magazine.
I don't get it.
Duck.
Right there.
Oh well. It'll dawn on me tomorrow.
So I'm sure how good Haley will be. Myers getting single malt just in case.
Well, the Kaylee is always better the more single malt you have.
I wish I could. I wish
So
I could
Laura, is
consume. I'm
Angus
currently at work.
holding it for you?
What?
Is Angus
talking to me?
McSquat holding it for you?
Oh my God. Yes, here he is.
Oh, she's getting him.
Hi, everybody.
And,
We are back.
Hi, Terry.
Hello.
So the
Get
next part,
here.
Wait, she's got Angus McSquat.
that's wonderful. The next part of our evening
Don't know
is
how he got here, Terry. History.
right.
He showed up on our doorstep.
Isn't he headless?
We've had a lot of disclaimers.
Oh, he has a head.
All right. So the next piece of our evening is going to be the Kaylee. The Kaylee is about 35 minutes long, I'm informed. So I'm glad you all got up and stretched your legs and learned more about Zoom. I can see that lots of people in the frame now have exciting Zoom features going. So here comes the Kaylee master, Debbie Jarvis. Thank you so much, Debbie, honorary Delaware Valley person who did our compilation tonight.
And actually, before I started, first of all, I wanted to bring my dog into the Zoom just to join the other dogs, but he's napping in a chair and told me to go away, so I did. But
let me just also say, please keep yourselves muted during the Zoom. If you unmute at any point, we'll be able to hear you sneezing, whatever else.
Burping, farting.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna mute everybody, and then Debbie, you can unmute yourself.
Just a funny note for anyone who saw the Kaylee from the Pinewoods one that we did, that was a live stream. Just a funny note that when it stopped live, that was the first time we'd ever really live streamed something. And my husband, Dan, did so much technical stuff that I couldn't have done it without him. But the funny thing is, we were using open broadband streaming software and for the first time, and it stopped partway close to the end. I don't know if you guys noticed. And I had just said, it's working, don't touch anything, don't touch anything, don't touch anything, don't breathe, don't move, it's working. And he was in a different application on his computer and thought, I might as well chime into the chat. And he started to type Scotch. And the S, it turns out, even when you're not actually in that application, is a hotkey to stop streaming. So now we know that S is a hotkey, even if you're not in OBS. But so much for Scotch. Anyway, so here, without more blabbing, is the Kaylee. Alrighty, so I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, host disabled participant screen sharing. I forgot to mention that you need to fix that. Do I have my Scotch now? I do not, because I don't drink.
Hold on.
Yep,
I can change that.
Yep. I meant to ask you if you had disabled that ahead of time, and I forgot.
now I have.
Oh, super. Okay, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Hey, okay. QuickTime. Here we go. Oh, optimize. That's why I have my Post-it note. Sorry, guys. I talk a lot. You may have known. Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
I like that about you, Debbie.
Oh, good. I'm glad someone does. All right. Here we go. Let me try that again. Share screen.
Optimize for video.
There we go. No, I got it now. All right, here we go. Can everyone see? Give me a thumbs up, anyone? Can you see my virtual Hogmanay? Awesome. Here we go. It's gonna go any second now. Well, it is going. There we go.
just moved in to 14G, so cozy, calm, and peaceful. Heaven for a mouse like me. With quiet by the leaseful, pets are banned, and parties too, and no solicitations. Window seat with garden view, a perfect nook to read a book. I'm lost in my Jane Austen when I hear. Oh, say it isn't so. Not the flat below. From an opera wannabe in 13G, a matinee of some cantata, Wagner's Ring and Traviata. My first night in 14G, I put up with Puccini, brew myself a cup of tea, crochet until she's feeny, 8:30, not a peep, except the clock tick-tocking. Now I lay me down to sleep, a comfy bed to rest my head, a stretch, I yawn, I'm almost gone then. Now the girl upstairs wakes me unawares, blowing down from 15G, her reveille. She's scatting like her name is Ella. Guess who answers a cappella? Zer-der-der, fly-die. Ooh, zer-der-der, fly-die. Ooh. I'm not one to raise my voice, make a fuss, or speak my mind, but might I query? Would you mind if, could you kindly stop? That felt good! Stop! 15, 13, 14G, a most likely trio. Not quite 3-part harmony. All day, all night, we're singing. Zer-der-der, fly die, zer-boo-bop-boo, Floyd boy. Stop! Had my fill of peace and quiet. Shout out loud, I've changed my diet. All because of 14G.
Hi, I'm Scott Higgs. I've been dancing in the Delaware Valley since my college days, back in the previous century.
And I'm Carrie Rose. I've been dancing for a couple years. When Scott said that if I want to spend New Year's Eve with him, it would be best if I learned how to Scottish country dance.
We invite you to play a game with us. How many dances can you identify given just the opening figures and with only 2 dancers moving? You might want to grab pen and paper because there's 11 dances and they fly by quickly. Good luck.
Good luck.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, she was living in Tacoma Park, looking for a little fun. I had a place in the suburban sprawl outside of Washington. I saw an ad in the Sunday Post one weekend just by chance. We ended up in Arlington at a Scottish country dance. When music started playing, we was thrust into a set. The chaos that I started, no, I never will forget the way it feels, tangled up in reels. Well, I got through the dance somehow without falling on my ass. Someone said we'd have more fun if we went to weekly class. So I drove to Greenbelt next Tuesday night. They explained it all to me. Say trace an 8 out on the floor when you do a reel of 3. But when I traced the 8 out, it was a reel of 4 instead. Crashed into my partner and she took a tumble head over heels, tangled up in reels. Well, all that summer I persevered and I started to understand. Skip, change of step, pot of boss, who said an alaman. I mastered wheels and rights and lefts, and I mastered 6 hands round. Corner partner and the final points of stepping up and down. But one thing still eluded me, time and time again. And every time I hear that word, something in my brain just congeals, tangled up in reels. Sometimes you reel on your own side, sometimes you cross over, sometimes you dance in a dizzy path, looks like a 4-leaf clover. Sometimes you join in right away, but sometimes you first got to wait. Sometimes you use up just 6 bars, sometimes you use all 8. You can do it with a Strasbourg step, you can do it when you skip. The only thing in common is I always feel I slip on banana peels, tangled up in reels. If the instructions say to reel across, I'll reel along the side. If I should pass left shoulder, well, I'll probably pass right. I join in when I'm standing out, it's enough to make you laugh. And I mix up mirror and parallel, and I mix up full and half. There's crossover diagonal, there's tandem dolphin too. The word is so innocuous, it's amazing what confusion it conceals, tangled up in reels. In normal years, I'd be up all night and recovering next day from having way too much fun at the Delaware Hogmanay. I'd dance with mathematicians and reference librarians. We do Tullochorn, Polaris Jack, Red House, and Schahalian. And all the while I'd be so confused that my whole set the same. But when we started tea time, it'd be clear we only came there for the meals, tangled up in reels. "2020 has been such a train wreck for our community. Our favorite thing has come undone by a bug too small to see. I walk around with a face mask, 6 feet is my refrain, while every dance I used to know has exited my brain. Now the vaccine's coming and I think we'll be okay. Can't dance with you this evening, but pretty soon the day will come when we'll get tangled up in reels. Get tangled up in reels. Get tangled up in reels.
Happy New Year. It's been a few years since I've demonstrated any karate, but it's still a part of my life. And what I'd like to share tonight is a kata called Seisan. In my style, in Weiqiru, it's the kata used to evaluate candidates for black belt. It was it's the second of 3 original kata in the system, and it is a kata which exists in other forms in all of the different styles of Okinawan karate. It's called Hengetsu in Shotokan. They share the same stance. They have a couple of the same sequences. It's also practiced in other forms of Kung Fu in China. And the name actually is Chinese. It means 13. And it's said to refer to the first 13 levels or 13 rooms in the Shaolin Temple. But I'll be showing you the movements, and actually I voluntold Elena to assist, and we're going to pick out a couple of particular techniques, show some of the ways that those techniques could be used, and then I'll do the kata in full. The main thing about this demonstration of individual techniques is really that every technique can be used in more than just one way. In my style, Weiqiru, it's the Kung Fu style that preceded it, was the name of it translated to half hard, half soft. And virtually all of our techniques have a hard application that is pretty obvious. It's ballistic, it has impact. We're talking about just basic strikes. And soft techniques that are a little harder to pick out sometimes, and come from the very same movements. So I'll be doing a couple of more soft techniques. Mostly the soft techniques use what you might think of as being the back half of a movement rather than the outward phase. It's the retraction that ends up being important in a soft technique, or the target just isn't what you expect. And so rather than being a percussive kind of an impact, it's more of a sweeping or controlling type of movement. So anyway, we'll get on with that and bring Elena into the picture to show these techniques. So the technique here is this one. It's defensive. I'm going to attack by grabbing 2 hands. And then we'll also show this one. Let's switch this up. lights on.
First couple do a long cast and finish facing their first corners. Dance to corners and set for 12 bars. Finish facing third corner position. Right shoulder reel of 3 on the side. Threes and twos dance right hands across, while ones dance clockwise halfway around. All 3 couples change places, giving a right hand and set. Finish in the order 3, 1, 2. Repeat with a new top couple.
Hi everyone, it's Debbie Jarvis coming to you from my living room in Natick. Yay, Massachusetts. Wicked pissa. Okay, so here's my contribution to the Kaylee. Since so many of you submitted things, I figured I'd spice it up a little with a contribution. No purple ukulele because you'll see this can't really be played on the ukulele. It also can't really be sung by a normal human because it's Whitney Houston. So I'm going to attempt to butcher it because what better way to end 2020 than with some really bad karaoke. So here's my song. And just like a bad Zoom meeting, let me just pull this up right here. Alrighty, here we go. Not gonna even try to sing, but the in. Clock strikes on the hour and I got both my kids in bed. Still enough time to get on Zoom, log on like the email said. Tired of dancing up by myself, just to take my toe into a bookshelf. Dancing virtually is not the same thing. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat of somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who's not my dog. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat of somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who's not a stool. Dancing in person, I lose my focus and I sometimes get confused. You know it's true. So just imagine how well I do when it's just me in the room. I need some running flesh and blood. I just need a freaking hug. When Corona's over, let's all get together and just have the biggest party ever. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat of somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who's not a chair. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I don't care if your clothes are good. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody in person. Ooh, somebody who is a real person. Anybody at all? Don't wanna dance via webcam. I don't want no stinking hologram. I've had enough of Zoom in my living room. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. Oh, that got me high. I wanna feel the heat of somebody. Yeah, I wanna smell somebody. Don't care what it smells like. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat of somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And it wasn't awkward at all. All right, guys. Love you all. See you next year.
I sure like the way you bat your eyes at me when you turn your pretty skirt flares out so nice and wide for all to see. But the timing of the dance is really key, and you keep arriving just a bit early. Phrasing's what you wanna do when I'm gonna dance with you in a Regal or a Strasbourg, maybe two. You've got turnout, carriage point, and all that stuff. But the package ain't complete, 'cause it's not quite enough to dance so well. When you're dancing only 6 bars out of 8, you're just missing what makes dancing really great. And you know it's not the shin splints, phrasing, so what we've got to do, sticking to each other like glue. In a 6-bar reel we both stand still for 2. I'm not picky about my partner's attributes. Pigeon toes and knocking knees don't ruin the experience of the dance, like it would if someone forced me to wear pants. But some covering would sure the dance enhance. Don't you think that covering's sexy? Phrasing's what teachers hope to see. Dancing in synchrony's the key, turning me, you and they into we. Don't you think the time is right for us to find just how many bars it takes to get from some point A to some point B? And I don't know if it's you or if it's me, but the music ought to give us some ID. You can always trust the music. Phrasing gets you there on time. It can make the dance sublime, like a lime, only lower, it's sublime. Finally learn to do the phrasing right. Finally learn that it's a pretty sight. Just one thing that kind of hurts my pride. We have somehow ended on the wrong side.
This is the old tune for Auld Lang Syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my Jo, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. And here's a hand, my trusty fear, and gives a hand of thine. We'll take a right good willy wot for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my Jo, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne.
All right, that's it, guys. So, step share. And oh wait, it's so I have so much power. Everyone's muted but me. It's like when
Debbie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Everybody give a hand motion. Yay.
Thank you, everyone who contributed and everyone who came and everyone who watched. And I miss you all so much.
So the next thing we're going to have is a quick appearance by our ball musicians. Elizabeth Anderson, Nora Smith, and Terry Traub. They were going to play for us this year, but they've given us a remote version so we can listen to that. And I don't think any of them are with us right now, but if they are, say hello. So
yes, that's me again.
That's you again. Go, Deb.
Yep, got it. Okay. All right. Share screen and quick time. Here we go. Should be this. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't. Yes, it did optimize. Okay. If it didn't optimize for sound, let me know and I'll fix it. I think it did. All right, here we go.
Hi everyone, happy Hogmanay. We are your supposed to be 2020 into 2021 band, but now we are going to be your 2021 into 2022 band. And we are very sad to miss you this year, but we're really looking forward to next year. So I'm here with Nora and Terry, and I'm Elizabeth, and we are going to play 3 tunes for you. So Apple Rose, which is a Stats Bay, and then into 2 reels, so a Barbara McGowan tune called Ravelin Reel, and then finishing off with The Salvation by Simon Bradley. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Everybody wave their hands.
Everybody wave their hands. Okay, and I just got a couple quick questions in the chat that I just wanted to answer for everybody. The one was the photo montage was put together by Ellie Briscoe from Ellie's song. So, and then just to clarify on that note, I did the mastering of volumes and mixing from cut to cut to cut. And one quick note on voluntold, which awesome, hilarious using that. But everything else, when you saw subtitles and things and comments, those were from the things people sent. I did not give captions to all of Dave Weisler's songs. He did that. Thank you, Dave. So everyone did their own stuff for the most part. So if you have questions about people's videos and stuff, you can ask them. And in terms of if this can be made to watch later, I certainly, if it's okay with the performers, and I'll check in with the Jocolettis later and Terry, but I don't mind putting the actual Kaylee video itself up on YouTube or something. So we can certainly talk about that later. But yeah, that's me. So.
Debbie, thank you. Thank you to Elizabeth Anderson, Nora Smith, and Terry Traub for that preview. We're looking forward to some exciting energy approximately 1 year from now, maybe just a tiny bit less. I'm assuming that we'll all be in dancing shape by then. We shall see. Meanwhile, Dave Weisler, are you out there? We're ready to turn it over to you.
I'm out here. Here's a waltz. Let me turn on original sound. Hold on.
Dave, that was gorgeous. Thank you so much. All right. Next up in our order, we're going to go back to Dan Blim, who's going to give us another exciting semi-social experience. So prepare your brain, and Dan, off we go.
All right, number 2. I will once again share my screen here. Okay, so this one you've got 2 sites to juggle. You can go to one and then the other if that's what your device kind of allows. But Terry, if you can pop those into the chat for everyone, that would be great. If you paid attention during Scott's Kaylee act, this will be a little bit easier for you. Anyway, what you're going to have is, I didn't put it in here. All right, well, you'll see it when you get to the quiz. I'll just describe it briefly. We're gonna have breakout rooms. The quiz is 4 medleys of 3 songs each. And you'll get 8 bars of the title tune, and we're asking you to name the dance. And then for a bonus, if you can name an 8-bar figure that is shared by all 3 dances, we'll give you a bonus point. Okay, so those are the sites for the quiz and the form to submit your answers. Go ahead and Kathy, if you can put everyone into breakout rooms once again.
Yep. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, it'll work. All right. What? 21 unassigned. Yeah.
Can you just click on the unassigned badge?
What's the message, John? I'm still breaking these rooms.
Well, greetings. It looks like no one else is coming in, are they?
There is us.
I have my reinforcements here. This is not going to be my cup of tea. I can tell you. Give it a try though. Let's see.
Just come back now. Muted. Don't think so, but that's some music.
I did too. I wrote it down. Just wrote that down.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so
Hi, Adam.
is the rubric. Second
Oh,
slide
okay.
is your dances, and then they gave a
Okay.
third tiny URL where you have to submit.
I already made it.
Well, I was going to share the.
Yeah, just hit share.
Okay,
Okay, but you're in the menu.
but they haven't given me an option for what any of the dances are.
Well,
is the issue.
You should just have this background.
Oh,
knowledge.
I should just know Scottish dances off the top of my head. No,
I
that's
can't believe you
fair.
don't. Yeah.
Study.
I'm the assholes. What's going on right here?
Yeah,
right
Mark.
here. I'm the asshole.
I'm sorry, Catherine and
Yeah.
Justin and Kevin and Jenny, you're gonna have to carry the team.
You know, I was thinking something similar. Okay, let's see.
My knowledge of Scottish dances is whatever Liam Neeson did in Rob Roy. So
Yeah. Well, Rob Roy, that's the tartan. There you go.
3 dances from
The 3 dances and 1 8-bar figure. Gotta play the music.
Okay, so are we ready to listen?
Yeah, I've got my listening ears on.
Deal among Taylors.
Deal among the Taylors?
Yeah.
Deal among the Taylors.
Let it keep going.
Oh, I have to keep going?
Well, there are 3 songs.
Oh, it's the same track. There are 3 songs?
You got the figures, so I get that figures.
Yeah.
Identify the 3 dances.
That is Braze of something.
Braze of Godalming.
Yes.
Wow.
okay. Most
It's the well-known jig.
Yeah.
Jenny.
No, I
Back to the jig again.
understand, but now I understand more of what's going on.
Blue bonnets.
Blue bonnets.
It is Blue Bonnets.
It's Blue Bonnets, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we have the 3 dances. And so we
So
have
there's
to.
a down the middle and up in Blue Bonnets. There's a poussette, but there's not. So the other one must not be Braze of Godalming because it doesn't have anything in common with the other 2.
Deal among the Taylors is down the middle and back.
Yeah. Down the middle and back.
What else is it? What were the other dances though?
The stress me something.
Stress fair.
Yeah.
Did anybody get the Stress Fair one?
We thought so, but I don't think so anymore. I don't think it's. I don't. Think
We
it's
couldn't.
right.
We couldn't hear any music. We couldn't hear anything.
It was breaking up.
Just.
Oh.
We can go back and play that again.
It must be down the middle.
Let's see.
Those 2 have it.
That would really help.
Oh, I know that dance. I know.
What the 3 dances?
They both have. They all have poussette, and it's no the Saki Ha.
Saki Ha.
That means
right.
Saki Ha.
I think you're right. Saki Ha.
Well, that has down the middle and back too.
That's
Deal among the
true.
Taylors
And Blue
doesn't have
Bonnets has
poussette.
down the middle and back. And they all have poussette. No, Deal
No,
McTaylor's
Deal
only
among
when
the
we
Taylors.
mess around with
No,
Deal.
not the set and deal.
Okay,
Only
so
when we mess around
okay,
with
so
it.
I can go over here and we can
Yes.
say the 3
Yeah.
dances
Deal among the Taylors.
that way.
Whatever. What did we just
Saki
say?
Ha.
Saki Ha.
Spell Ha.
UGH.
UGH. Okay.
And blue, it's going to correct it. And Blue Bonnets. It auto
Blue bonnets.
Blue bonnets.
Right.
What does it think Ha is supposed to be?
I don't know. Some weird. Delete it. It's fine now. Okay. And it was down the middle and up, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's in those 3 dances.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Phew.
Better at this. Better. Far better than I expected. Okay. Question 2.
Eight
We
dances.
lost Oh.
Yeah, I know bits of it now. It's familiar, but I can't.
It's breaking up. Are they going on?
Some reels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're tangled in reels.
Yes, we are. I should know all of them.
Well, let's give it another listen. We could go to 3 and come back to it. Let's listen to it once more. I'm so nervous.
Not familiar to me.
It's got a hello goodbye, right? That's what
If it has a hello goodbye, then it's General Stewart.
I think. It might be General Stewart.
I think it's General Stewart's too.
General Stewart.
You think that?
Yeah.
Right. We'll stick with that then.
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
Who's that?
Okay, what's that?
Oh.
I can't get it.
Oh. We should know that one.
Oh, was that Mrs. McLeod?
I could buy it.
I'm not 100% sure. What? I don't know what would we say the first one was? General Stewart's? Do they have anything?
Is it STUART or EWART?
UA.
Okay.
But
I think it is Mrs. McLeod.
what do they have in common? It's
No idea.
MAC.
Where want to go?
Yeah.
Mrs. McLeod is spreading herself down the middle and up. Yeah, I don't have anything in common, so I don't think that one of those is wrong. I think. But
Okay. Well, let's see.
it's one of the.
Oh,
It's one of those Sleepy Maggie.
familiar tune.
I don't know. Those are all the rock and reels.
One of them could be Sleepy Maggie. Should we just?
Which would have right hands across and left hands back.
General Stewart's reel does not
It
have
does
right hands
not.
across and left hands back.
I can't name the dance.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does
Oh,
anyone
no.
else, by the way, have the power to end this whole?
No, that's why I was checking in
Shebang.
with Terry about what time he thinks
Okay.
we should. How long have we been here now?
Yeah. Well, long
I
enough to
think-
think carefully.
So can we chat still?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Well,
Maybe not.
we
Because
have
we're
to.
sharing. Oh no, there.
Yeah, it's there in participants in chat, and it's all there. We have to confer with the organizers.
Yeah.
So it'll be, because it's not organized otherwise.
They just want it to be over.
All right, you want to listen to the third one, or what are we doing?
Sure.
I think, well, even if they don't answer, I think in just a couple of minutes, I'm gonna have to end it.
Oh no, another one.
It's not round three, is it?
Good music anyway.
Yeah.
That's Hooper's Jam.
Oh.
That's Graves, right? Graves of the Velvet. It's meant to be.
No.
Music's not very
That's Graves of the Velvet. Oh no, that's Hooper's Jam. What's the first one?
Yeah, I didn't hear the clap on the first one. So let's shall we? Any
And then I'm
thoughts on
gonna
that
have to
first
end
jig?
this and just
Yeah.
I should know. We should know it all.
The tune's familiar, but I
Something.
was
What do they have in common?
Okay. Is that right?
I mean,
Rights and lefts. It's something with rights and lefts. Oh, was that first one Machine Without Horses?
Maybe.
I think it might have been.
So put that.
So let's put that. And I'm consulting about
We
time.
better on identifying those dances.
Okay, we can. So let's listen to 4. I think we have it.
Okay, I think
It'll
we're
either-
gonna. I think
it'll-
we're gonna end it now. So you
Oh,
hit submit.
well, let's listen to it at least once.
Ah, but we have things to do.
Oh.
It's good working with you. Wait, where did they go? Leave. Where did my control of the breakout rooms go?
So the secret on the snap.
There we go.
It's not the gi.
You gotta do it in
It's resuming.
59
It's resuming
59
sanshin.
seconds.
58 seconds.
It's reestablishing sanshin tension. That gives you the snap.
Oh my.
Since I earned a comment for that.
You did. Adam said it was very snappy. I'm gonna write down that secret and tell it to him later. Except I think he already knows. Do you starch your ghee? Do you starch and iron it?
No. I drip
Yeah,
dry.
like next
It's
level.
it's a little coarser when you drip dry than if you machine dry it, but
Okay, instead of like tossing them into the dryer.
yeah, I drip dry.
I was saying we used to roll up our ghee sleeves, and that's how we got the pop. We cheated.
What did you did? Muay Thai?
I did Tung Sudo. Tung Sudo and Jiu Jitsu. That's what we did.
We'll see you back in the regular room and just.
Okay, so it looks like we're all back. We will not have our third game, but if you go basically to tinyurl /Hogmanay 4, I invite you to play it on your own. It is a Mad Libs based on the SCD manual. Perfect holiday fare for you. I will quickly go through the answers to this round.
Deal.
Yeah, we got that
We have
one.
blue bonnets, Delvin side.
Yeah, we
Down
got
in the,
that.
we got that one.
Got that one.
Round 2. Still part of the same thing.
We got the figure.
Is the audio coming through for this?
Not really. If everybody else mutes, the audio will come through.
Okay.
But Bern, you were not muted. Can you mute?
Okay. All right. Here is the second one. Three. All right, hold on. Something, I will pick that up. Share computer sound. Try this again. Better? Is that better? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. All right. And
Yes.
last but not least.
Yes.
And there you go. So if you want, you can always go play some Mad Libs on your own, but thanks all for playing.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. We got about 50% of it right in our group.
All right, that was wonderful.
Recovery
We
part.
have one last waltz. Josh and Susie, are you available?
Wow.
Checking for Josh and Susie.
8 minutes to midnight.
Can't believe it. It's almost.
Susie was here a second ago.
Yeah, they were here, and I don't
Yeah, they were.
see. Oh, Susie's on the. There they are. Yes.
Hmm,
Going to
7
select
minutes to
them
midnight
now.
now.
My gosh.
Susie Loren and Josh Burdick, people. Josh, play now.
Josh, do you have your original sound on? Do you have original sound on? It feels like it's clipping. Okay.
Good. Okay. Ready? Take two. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
I couldn't not dance. That was wonderful. Where are my glasses?
And Casper says, Happy New Year.
Hey, Catherine, do you have the soundtrack for the next part?
What? No, we have Dave.
We have Dave. That's better than a soundtrack.
I hope you uncorked your bottles sometime during one of the other times that we're here. Dave, where are you, Dave?
We're now going to take a 60-second break.
Yeah, Dave is taking a 30-second break. He'll be back shortly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, everyone can have a 30-second break. Stretch, get your glasses ready.
They were calling for you.
Oh, they are already?
Well, no, now it's a little break.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's got time to do his zipper.
You can grab a glass of champagne, they said.
Grabbing a beer.
A beer. He's grabbing a beer.
Come on, he's on Zoom. It doesn't matter what he's wearing from the waist down.
Beer is like champagne. It's just, champagne that's made from wheat.
He's wearing a kilt from the waist down, right? Like every person here.
Tell him.
What's that?
Do it out there so we can yell it.
Just nothing but kilts.
Testimonial.
Yeah.
I wish. I'm at work. They kind of frown on that a little bit.
Frown on kilts?
How will they
Well.
even know if you're working from remotely?
Unfortunately, I can't work remotely in this particular situation. I have to be on site security for a marina. It's fun. It's not really fun. I'm lying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's 1 minute.
Dave, you ready?
Are you unmuted?
He's ready.
10 seconds.
Okay.
I'm here.
It just switched on my computer.
So we're going to say Happy New Year, and then Dave's going to play for us.
And we're gonna be
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Year.
Happy Year. Even though it isn't 2020 anymore, we're all
Clock on my oven still says 11:59.
It says 12.
Oh.
Mine says 0000.
Muting everyone except, and then I'm gonna unmute Dave, or Dave can unmute.
Then
Say-
Dave,
Be unmuted already.
Now unmute Dave.
Okay. Hip hip.
Hooray!
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 Happy New Year, people.
Happy New Year, everyone.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Nice to meet you too, everybody.
You needed a polka at the end.
You always need a polka.
You always need a polka. That's the most refreshed I've ever felt during the polka.
Very important.
Who too?
All right. Underneath yourselves if you don't want to talk to everybody.
Well, I could dance for another 4 hours.
Not ready for it all yet.
Is it time for tea now?
At this point. I have a little story. So we also ran, we're on the Terpsichore session because we've been doing that, and they did the Salty Dog Rag, and Dave was playing, and they said, our very own Dave Weisler is playing.
Oh, well.
They were fighting over you, Dave, but you know, we know which screen you're on live.
Well, if they invited their very own Dave Weisler back to Terpsichore, then they could call him that, right?
Oh, meow, 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 Julie.
That's our Salty Dog Rag. How many spots does Salty Dog Rag?
You can say something.
Why won't you say it? You say it, will you?
We can use
Fireworks outside.
Yeah, we got fireworks too.
Yeah, we have fireworks too.
Fireworks.
Yep, I can hear some out here.
Raise
I
your
have
hand
fireworks
if you don't have fireworks right now.
Well, if everybody wants to do it
I don't have
again,
any.
it's only 9 o'clock out here on the West Coast, and there's a whole bunch of us that invite you to join us in 3 hours.
I was going to say, if you want to stick around for one
No,
more
we don't.
hour, just one more hour, and we'll be in 2021 here.
Yeah,
we
come
have
on,
2
it's
more hours here.
We
in
got 2 more hours in Calgary.
2 more.
Can you give us a couple of months to decide, or weeks to decide, and then if we want to do a do-over, we can?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see how 2021 goes.
Oh.
All right, you gotta be careful with that.
One more.
No, I don't think so. Do you think there's any Trump supporters in there? Okay.
Well, while we still have many people here, I'll just once again thank Debbie and Terry and Dan Blim and Adam and Dave and Josh and Susie for all the work they put into this and the wonderful music. And next year, Elizabeth Anderson, Laura Smith,
And Dan for piping.
Philadelphia.
What are you pointing to, Ellie?
So this is our favorite Christmas gift.
Oh dear.
Oh my, do we need one of those?
It has a place in our lower bathroom.
It's a little rough on the bum.
That would go perfectly with the printed toilet paper that we have with the same theme, shall we say.
I would like to ask if in the future I have an excuse to wear something festive on the top and the bottom, because right now this year's been about the top half.
Well, your top half, Debbie, your top half looks fabulous. Let's.
Thank you. Your top half looks fabulous too, Julie.
Get a wider angle camera.
Yeah, but then I actually have to put on pants. That's my whole point. I mean, I'm wearing pants. I'm just not wearing.
I'm just sorry we didn't get to see Julie in her peacock dress.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I thought about it, but it's not that comfortable to sit down in. But this will be the first New Year's Eve in many years that I am not wearing the peacock dress.
It's such a spectacular dress.
Yeah.
It's spectacular in it, yes.
That's
true.
That too.
Yeah.
It is fun to feel like a princess once a year.
Oh, something to look forward to.
Yes. We'll cut up here. Okay.
I have to say the ironic thing is that, as in typical 2020 Zoom fashion, I actually was able to make it this year because I can do it from home.
Yep.
It's a
Exactly.
Children.
Multiple layers and.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shawen wouldn't have been able to make it either.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
I've been trying
Oh,
to come to Hogmanay
cheers.
for years.
Happy New Year.
The only recovering I'm going to do tomorrow is probably some
Sandra, Happy New Year.
email password.
Cheers.
Now, see, Jia Win just had something else to do because right now it's tomorrow afternoon for her. She's like 18 hours or 17 hours ahead of us.
She probably had to go to the lab and do something real.
I want to go for a hike.
Well, I am going to close the Zoom pretty soon because it's late for many of us. I will mention that the Delaware Valley, we are having Tuesday night, our time, Eastern time. Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, we have potpourri classes, a variety of things, and what's coming up next will be announced very soon. And on second and fourth Saturdays at 7:30, we also have a Zoom where we just
us three.
bring your own tea and get together and chit chat. And no, we can all be in charge of our own cleanup at home journey this year. Up to you.
How many volunteers for
Okay,
cleanup?
Blaine will do it.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, Blaine,
He's on
will
it.
you clean up?
That's my job.
I mean, I've been doing online board gaming all pandemic, so I am down for board games tomorrow.
Oh. Hey, yeah, if anybody has any recovery party online things they want to suggest for tomorrow, go for it. But thank you all so much for joining us. It made us feel like we still had a Hogmanay party, and it's so great to see all of you. And I can't wait until I can actually see you in person dancing.
Yay.
It was lovely to be here.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine and Terry and everybody who helped put it all together.
I will
Thanks
say
for all
that
the organizing.
this person has been on my bucket list. Sorry.
Happy New Year, Ellie.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Great dudes that want to say Happy New Year.
Bye, Connie.
Bye.
It's so different. I just never dreamed I would live this life.